Running a marathon takes dedication and training, but sometimes no matter how much prep work you put in, external factors can ruin your run and even make it dangerous. The excessive heat like we've seen in many places across the country is one such factor, and it's nothing to mess with.
All right, there goes our first wave. Let's hear it. Let's make some noise.
When I ran the race, I felt good. I stayed hydrated and ran my normal pace.
But no amount of training prepared Kelly Moffitt for the temperatures that peaked 82 degrees at 8:30 in the morning. By high noon, Kelly was baking.
So about 35 feet to the finish line, I collapsed.
Kelly's core temperature was 108 degrees, dangerously high.
Their body is generating a lot of heat while they're out there running.
Mayo Clinic Dr. Walter Taylor staffs the medical tent at the 26.2 with Donna, the national marathon to finish breast cancer. He says runners with symptoms like Kelly's, high temps, confusion, passing out, likely have heat stroke.
We try to reduce their temperature down to about 102 degrees Fahrenheit, give them IV fluids, and then at that point we'd ship them to the emergency room.
They also soaked Kelly in an ice bath to try to lower her dangerously high temperature.
They stripped me down, put me in the ice bath, took my temperature, and started IV fluid resuscitation.
Then, in addition to heat stroke, Kelly developed a condition called rhabdomyolysis. It can happen when there's a major insult to your muscles. They start to break down and release a protein called myoglobin into the bloodstream. This protein can damage the kidneys, and it can also block the conduits that produce urine. Plus, damaged muscles swell and become a reservoir for fluid, causing dehydration and further insult to the kidneys. Treatment is to administer fluids to counteract dehydration and to help flush out the poisons. Kelly recovered.
Basically, just all your muscle fibers break down, so I was extremely sore.
After her stay in the hospital, it took about 12 weeks for her to feel normal again. She still runs.
I run really more for physical fitness. I don't do races.
But not marathons, or not when the temperatures soar. For Medical Edge, I'm Vivian Williams.
Heat stroke is much more common than rhabdomyolysis, and it's important to know the signs and symptoms. High body temperature, nausea, vomiting, lack of sweating, fast heart and breathing rates, and confusion are all signs of heat stroke. If this happens, call 911 and get the person in a cool, shaded area, mist them with water, and apply ice packs to their neck, armpits, groin until help arrives.
Before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. Low participation and delayed starts for Roadtongue and East End parades attract scrutiny. Adoria Bali crowned Miss BVI 2015. Premier Dr. Orlando Smith calls for unity among Commonwealth parliamentarians. Vibe wins 2015 Road March title, and RVIPF destroys 17 bales of cocaine. In news from around the Caribbean, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines ends the first half of 2015 with a 21 million EC dollar deficit. And we hear that the Guyana-Venezuela rice deal on the Petrocaribe is in jeopardy. Remember, you can find all the news stories featured in this newscast and previous newscast on jtvlive.net. Additional information and news updates can be found on our Facebook page, facebook.com/jtv55. Thanks to those of you who have liked our Facebook page so far. And if you haven't already done so, please visit the page and like us. You can also find all our news features, press conferences, and JTV's television programs on our JTV News YouTube channel. Subscribe to JTV News channel to receive our daily uploads. We welcome your questions and comments. Email us at jtvnews@hotmail.com. On behalf of the news team, I am Sean Rose. Thanks for watching.